I just shoved mac and cheese in my mouth so fast. I like made it, and then I had forgot about other things I had to do. And then I was like, oh no! And I like shuffled it in my mouth as I was sitting here. So thank you for your patience. Hi guys! I'm very excited! Okay, okay. So I will also be truthful, I forgot to charge my controllers. So I hope they don't like die in them. I also forgot to charge I forgot to like forgot to charge like everything. Oh, I'm noticing I got a follow while I was off, but thank you, Woolith, for the follow while I was off. I think that means I'm at 35 followers, which is crazy to me. I'm very excited. But to, before we just hop in, and also to give my, controllers a couple minutes to charge in the system, I was reading everyone's chat, and I wanted to talk about, like, my old island. So, I had 750 hours into it. It was everything I did over the pandemic. Quite literally everything I did. Of course, that's before, like, I think probably about, like, June is when I started to slow down because I started playing D&D with Bailey and Kyler. But I put everything. I time traveled. I did all of the trading. I, like, carefully picked all of my villagers. I had this whole, like, fantasy vibe, but I never finished it. I feel like I could never finish it. And I got my new Switch. I got the Breath of the Wild Switch. And I was like, should I, like, do my data transfer over? Like, how am I feeling? And, I thought about it and was like, I think I would like to just start completely fresh. I do have a couple of things, that I'm going to carry over for this round. Like, I have amiibos for Dobie and Goldie, who are kind of like must-haves for my island. Hi, Sarah! So I have their amiibos, and so they will be added in, but everything else is going to kind of be free reign. And I also still had a bunch of Nook Mile tickets left over, and I really didn't want them to go to waste, because I had like 200, and I thought that they would be perfect for villager hunting for when I restarted, and I could stream villager hunting. And yeah, I kind of also want this to be kind of more of an interactive experience for everyone. So, like, when it comes to, like, picking villagers, deciding between them, etc., etc. I do have, like, a vision coming into this island. I really, really want to make it my home, and kind of, like, this massive park with tons of trees and wilderness, with the villagers, like, circling around it, with, like, the shops and stuff right next to the airport, and then deep within is my home, and so there's, like, lots of little knickknacks and fun things in between. So I have this vision, and I hope we can do it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and do the thing of, like, trying to get my center in a specific spot. I was really thinking about it, but if I don't get it within, like, the first couple of tries, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with whatever I can get. I had one other thought. Oh, I'm not sure if I have not decided if I'm going to time travel for this or not. I'm thinking I'm gonna do very minimal time travel, really only to make progress in the story, to make it more interesting for other people and for you guys, so you don't just sit and watch me catch butterflies for like 4 hours. Just because I want to be able to get to some of the content, like to get the blathers and things of that sort, just so that I have a little bit of something. But yeah, so besides that, I think we're ready. I had time setting up this capture card. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so easy. And then it was not. I had actually bought the capture card like over a year ago when I was going to do like face streams, and I bought it on sale because I got the Razer Ripsaw HD because it was on sale for only like $100, and I was like, perfect, right in my budget. I read a couple really good reviews. We're set. But Razer Synapse literally never works, and that's the only way you can connect it. I uninstalled the program. I reinstalled it. I fixed it. I did everything I possibly could, and I just could not get it to work. I worked on it for like 3.5 hours. So, I bought a new one and it works great. So I'm grateful for that and grateful that I kept a little bit of my sanity. But yeah, okay. Let me just do a couple little clicky clicks. Get my music paused and do this. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. I think it needs to be more like here. And also, let me know how the audio is for both myself and also Animal Crossing. Yes, I have the Goose Game, which I'm going to play eventually, now that I have it here. I have a ton of games. I also have Undertale, which I have never played. I have it, but I've never played it. So, it might finally happen. Hold on. I have to fix one thing. Okay, we're good. I had to put my chat back behind my head. Yep, that's it. I saw it immediately. Yes, I really want to play Undertale. I had played at a friend's house at one time, and the farthest I got was I met Papyrus, and that's it. That's as far as I got. So I am still kind of like very unaware of a lot of the parts of Undertale. Can you hear my... Okay, it was just my headphones that were turned down really low. Alright, here we go! Yeah, so I fixed my chat boxes last night. I figured out why it was squishing, and I fixed it. I didn't realize you had to like manually de-size it down and not just like warp it. So I fixed it. I'm very smart. I'm a very smart snake. God, look at them. Hello. Do they sound okay? Deserted Island Getaway Package! In it for the long haul, yeah! Yes, it is. Such a throwback. I remember seeing this the day it came out. Literally, like, curled up in my bed like a little worm. And playing this. I was so excited. Man, I was so excited. Okay. Oh. That is indeed my birthday! Hi, Joji! Does the audio sound good? I forget that you can only get the yellow eyes for Halloween. Should I go for green eyes or should I go for the black eyes? I'm gonna pick up my mouth first. But should I go for the green eyes or the black eyes? You say black? And I can't have green hair quite yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do... Ooh. No, I'm gonna do the black. And I'll do this... Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. Okay. North America. I keep forgetting when you press B, it makes it really fast. Okay. I know that if I pick Southern Hemisphere, I would have mushrooms immediately, but like, where's the fun in that? Well, I mean, there is fun in that, mushrooms, but... Alright, we're manifesting for the town square to be close to the airport. That's what we're manifesting for. I feel like this one's probably your best bet. Because then, if I do this one, I can do the clothing shop on the left and the other shop on the right, and then have the museum really close by. And I also have a really solid little overhang. And then I can put my house by the little secret beach. And then, yeah. I feel like that's a good idea. Does that sound like good for everyone else? Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna pick it because I really don't feel like deleting everything and going through this again. Yeah! What would it be? Hmm. Does this actually matter? I've never actually looked it up to see if this mattered or not. But I think I'm gonna say something to kill time. You are so cute. I'm so excited. Yay! It might be the fruit. K-Wib. Oh, me Spinky. I like barely remember the beginning of this game, so I'm I'm really excited! Sorry, I like cut my own self off with my scream. I'm so goddamn excited. Goldie! I'm so excited. Also, and I know you guys are mentioning that you also have started playing again recently. I would love to do like little collaborative events. I remember like when it was like really, really popular, there was this one person on TikTok who would do fashion shows, and I really want to do it again. And I also remember when we used to play hide and seek, and we also used to do murder mysteries. Oh my god, those were the highlights of my life. No way! I had Sprocket when I first started my original island! Oh my god! I'm emo! Fearless leader himself. Oh, I have a green... I just realized I have a green airport. Yeah. Sprocket! I realized it doesn't let you do anything before. I have cherries! I think I started with cherries last time, too. He came with me! Do I have to talk to him? Oh, I have to talk to him. Literally kiss my ass. Literally kiss my ass. I fucking love Sprocket. He is just a weird little robotic ostrich. He's just like... He's like a Five Nights at Freddy's character. Robo-sis. Also, I do have the DLC as well, so I'll be able to decorate everyone's houses in the end. Alright, so I know, like, the location doesn't matter too much right now, because I am gonna move it. I'm so excited! I'm feeling like so much, like, even though like that literally only happened like a couple years ago, well, I mean, it still feels like nostalgia. Because, I mean, I feel like I've aged like 405 years since the pandemic. Alright. I don't remember how to pick things up. I guess I can't pick up things right now. This is the spot. It's probably gonna tear down that tree. Yay! I set up my tent! Oh great, it didn't! Okay, I want these cherries. Give me them. Why am I not remembering how to pick things? I guess I can't pick I don't know! I'm assuming they're gonna tell me as soon as I come back. Absolutely, I will help. Alright. And I'm just gonna let them go where they need to go, and I'll move things if I have to move things in the future. Looks great. Let's do it. That's the plan. Yeah, okay, perfect. So she's where I wanted to put her anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I keep pausing to look at the map. Bailey, just because you hate him, I'm gonna talk to him as much as physically possible. I'll find you a spot. That is extremely fair. I'm also a little bit sprocket neutral, but I just have, like, happy emotions. Because... yeah, he was one of my first. I'm gonna put Sprocket. This is the spot. Yeah! It looked like it did take that out and took down a couple of trees, but I can always get more trees. And besides, I like the pine trees better. Serious business. A party! A little snack. Also, I really hope I'm not clicking through the text too fast. I'm a very fast reader, so just let me know if I'm going too fast or if you really don't care that much and I can just click away through it. Okay, so it just wasn't letting me pick things up beforehand. I'm so excited to weed. I remember I feel like I went to Bunny Bip's island and I would just pick her weeds for her because I just loved it so much. It's so fun for like no reason. I remember being mad because I couldn't get over because I didn't have the thing, but there were so many weeds over there. Seven tree branches. I'm also like trying to get through some of this stuff, so I don't get too distracted. I'm so excited. My old island did not have a big spot. I had like a itty bitty one that I like squeezed a lighthouse onto. Like the lighthouse barely fit. Wow. I'm feeling so many emotions. Alright, back to business. Alright, cherry time. Party time! Yay! Party! Hi, Mom. Oh! I'm so excited! His little keck laugh is so cute. Alright, I already know what I want. I want to name after my own home. I am like messing up terribly with this controller. What is going on? Okay. Alright, we'll just go with the first part. Swoleville. I love how the music starts up when everyone starts clapping. That's so sweet. Resident representative. A word or two. Let's have a toast. Everyone get their little dwink. A toast. I'm so excited. Wow, I'm so excited. I keep saying that, but I'm just... Oh, no. Absolutely not. Oh, no. Welcome back. Was your pizza good? What type of toppings do you get on your pizza? I'm gonna run straight at it. I know that it eventually, like, disappears if you don't have, Annette. I forgot the name of it, Annette. So, but I was just not expecting that. Ooh, barbecue pizza. You can call me bro. Yes. Pizza. We'll keep the fire burning. Maybe I'll go do that. Camping cot! I love this. Ooh, I got a gold lamp. Get out from middle of the floor. Wow! Alright, time for sleep. Throw self into bed. Yes, I'm going to rest. KK Slider! Ah! I know you can't, like, see my movements, but I am swaying back and forth to the music. You are a dog, sir. Oh man. It's been a long time since I've, like, listened to them. Truthfully, I'm not sure of all of the names of them. But they're all really good. Like, they all kind of slap. They had literally no reason to make him so good. Oh my god, they absolutely... Sorry. Caleb is, like, running up against my chair and making me move. I'm sorry, I just smacked him in the face. No, Caleb! Ooh, those are all some very good choices. I feel like... I forgot I have to move myself. I feel like everyone was, like, super into, Bubblegum KK, but honestly, for good reasons. Like, that shit kind of, like, that shit kind of slaps. I won't lie. I have mail. It's a brand new day. Giving me a cell phone. I'm so excited. I sure have. I sure have used a smartphone. Yes, please. It made my controller vibrate! I forgot about that! Itemized bill. Oh no. The zero, the big fat zero in the top right corner. Yeah, I was just gonna girl boss my way through it. Nook mileage program. And much more. 5,000 miles. That's easy. Woohoo! I'm remembering all of like the crazy different names. Like I think at one point I was the glittering grandma, which was like perfect and iconic, honestly. Congratulations on your big move. We hope you enjoy your new island life. To celebrate this fresh start, we'd like to give you a gift that is sure to come in handy. Yes, so that is for the DLC. Ah, yes, give me that DIY. Okay, well, I guess I have to talk to him first. He's so cute. I love him with his little flag. Alright, so I'm assuming I have to go and talk to him. I don't remember anything. It's been so long. Yes, absolutely. Give me that shit. Give me that DIY. Right this very moment. Also, hold on, the man is like literally trying to get that. Come here. Ugh. Let me just... Hello. Sorry, my cat wanted some snuggles. Okay. Maybe not. He just immediately leaped up out of my arms. Oh, that's the wrong hands. That's the right hands. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Yes, give me that fishing rod. A little flimsy. Ah, shit, I'm missing one. And I'm gonna collect enough to also get a bug net. Because I'm assuming he's also gonna make me build a bug net, or I will make one eventually. I'm enjoying it so much more than I like truly expected to if I ever picked it back up again. Like I never thought I would pick it back up again, but just like seeing everything and doing all the little things. I hope this is I feel like other people, it's making other people want to play too, just like watching me play, which makes me feel happy. Listen, okay, if it makes you feel better, they'll be like, wow, it's been a long time, or so glad you're okay, is like what they do. They don't make fun of you. They don't like feel bad. Like, it just, listen, would you rather be a missing persons case, or would you rather be a missing persons case that is finally found and everyone gets to go through the joy of being able to hang out with you again? Oh, you said redo your island. I only like half read your message. I'm so sorry. I looked, so when I wiped my island, I kind of viewed it as, I had a lot of really, really great memories with that island and was able to do so much with it. But being able to start anew and experience it all from the very beginning again in like a natural way, just, it like it like something about it like brought me a lot of joy. Also, it made sense to me because I could then change the name of the character, the birthday, everything. Whatever I needed to change, I could change, because you can't change any of that once you start playing. So yes. I also want to craft a net. Yes, give me that net. Give me that net. All done for now. I remember how happy you were when you got Maple. I remember, I was really crazy, right? I say crazy, like, loosely. I spent real money on Nook Mile tickets to get Dom. It took me like 430 Nook Mile tickets to get him. I wanted him so bad. I could not get him. I was so desperate. Fish. Ah. A horse mackerel, of course, mackerel. Ooh, big boy. I watch it be a sea bass. Oh, I don't think I casted it in front of him enough. It was a sea bass. I knew it. It's at least a C plus. Watch this be another one. Ooh, a big boy. Another one. All right, let's go. Ah, shoot. I thought I was gonna do it. No! It's okay. I will live. A different kind of bass. One day I'll be able to get those soon. Seahorse! Alright. I feel like I don't remember everything, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna talk to him. And I feel like that might I think Blathers doesn't come till the next day. I found a creature. I'll show you this fucking thing. Yeah! Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. That is a curiosity I have. I wonder if now... I think I'll have to catch another one, technically. But that's okay, because it's still a pretty common fish. Man, I'm so excited to be playing this. When I restarted my island, I had been, like, thinking about it. I've been thinking about it ever since then. But what I am gonna do is I am gonna place all of the fish I want to donate to Blathers. The little seahorse is so cute. Alright, and I'm also gonna do the moth. Perfect. Yeah. No, literally, I was the same way. And he finally comes, right? And you can only give him one fucking item, and then he's done for the day. I'm like, I literally collected, like, dozens of creatures for you! What do you mean you only take the one? A dace. My back itches. Okay, we're good. You should play. You should play. I think the only regret I really have for restarting my island... Oh. Oh no. The only regret I have for restarting my island is... I don't have any of my DIYs anymore. I had to restart. You hate the grind? Okay, that's really fair. See, I kind of like this little... the mindless... stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's really fair. I think the key for me for this time is I'm just gonna take my time with it, and I'm just gonna enjoy it as it comes, with, of course, a couple little, like, extra things just to make it easier on myself. Like how I want to, jump forward in time just so Blathers is here and so I can, like, work on stuff and I can have the tools. Yeah. Alright, a fifth of the way done. I'm great at catching the butt bugs, can you tell? Hee butter. That butterfly went right through my head. Oh my god! There it goes. I had a moment of panic earlier, thinking that my Joy-Con had drift. My brand new ones had drift, but I think it was just how I was holding the controller. That I was just, because I'm holding it like upwards. Yeah. See, when I do it normally. Because I was texting. Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah. It was user error. I think I talked to the wrong person. I want to sail. I'll take a look. Oh, the picnic basket is so cute! I'm buying the basket. Let me sell to you. Butterfly. Yes. Sold. Absolutely sold. Let me buy it. Picnic basket. I'll buy it. I'm fueling the economy of my island. I don't need any of that. Goodbye. How many sticks do I have? Okay. I need a couple more and to make a new. Ah, bells! Whoops. More bells. But not what I wanted. I want sticks. Stop hitting things. No, 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 no. Wait. Oh, I was gonna try to catch it. Oh no. That's fine. I'll take your house though. That house is mine now. Give me medicine. Don't smile at me like that when you know my face looks like this. I bet one of my villagers will give me something. I also love games like this where you can just build for hours on end. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I can buy it from him. I'm buying medicine. Fern! Did you have a good nap? Give me some. Just one. Oh yeah, give me all the DIYs. I'll buy it. Oop. Ooh, 300 hours. I'm grateful that Genshin Impact does not register how many hours you have played it, because it would be so bad. It would be so bad. I love watching Tom take little fucking sips of his drink. Just one. And now I'm broke again. Woo! Sorry, I was taking a sip of my drink. I can get the cap back on. Okay, we're good. Alright, back to normal. And let's see. Woohoo! Alright, 2/5 of the way there, I mean. I love my little pond. Oh, I just remembered that you can actually swim again, that you can swim in this game now. I'm so excited for that. Oh, what kind of flowers? Oh, I have mums! Very exciting. Yes. Oh, cuss. He's a big boy. Alright, you're gonna go up against the rest of them. Start my little pile. Keep my pile going. I never really played Sims much. I'm not sure why. I feel like probably the main reason why is like the first time I ever played was at a friend's house and she controlled the entire thing and just immediately used all of the cheat codes to make it a Zen cushion. But she immediately used all of the cheat codes to like do everything she wanted to do, and like there was like no fun to it whatsoever, and I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. And she like overhyped it a lot, so I feel like I just never played it really. But I'm willing to give it a try in the future. Money. Yes! I got them! Pro gamer move. How many sticks do I have? 4. I'm just gonna keep shaking a tree. Up, there it goes. Okay. But now I need 5 more because now both of my tools are broken. Alright, I need 1 more now. So I know Bailey said their favorite villager earlier, but what is everyone else's favorite villager? My personal, I said at the beginning, but my favorite are Goldie and Dobie. I just love how sweet Goldie is, and I like Dobie is just like a little old man wolf. How could I not love him? Oh, I see a new butterfly in the background quickly. Oh! It's gonna be gone because I'm going inside. Ah. Kyle and Stitches, you are so right for that. You're so right for that. I also have Stitch's amiibo card. All done for now. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be gone as soon as I had to go inside. Ah, I need to place the wasps. Oh, I fucking hate him. I swear to God, why am I so bad at this? I'm just gonna switch it up. It's fine. Almost there. Yeah. I personally love the puns. I think they really kind of make... Like, sometimes you get a little annoyed because you're like, I've heard the same one 4 fucking times in the past 2 minutes, and I'm gonna, like, off myself. But, not actually, but... I just love the puns. I think puns are really great and very important. A very important source of comedy. I do that all the time. I also reel on the fish too early all the time. Yes, gimme. Come here. Mink. A musical at the local bakery? I feel like this is gonna be a pun and I'm excited for it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Abundance! I love it! I love that. Oh my god, come on. Let me get it. The impossible quiz. Oh. Let it go. Oh, that's such a little bucket. Wait, hold on. This thing will probably be... The tiger butterfly will probably have a bigger container and I can put it on top. Perfect. Look at my little nice... I got a nice stack. Nice little stack. Little stack. Perfect. Okay, BRB. See you. I'm not going BRB. I was just copying what Bailey said. And since I don't have storage yet, I'm just gonna place these on the floor. How does the man on the moon cut his hair? I don't know. How does he cut his hair? Eclipse it. Ha! I love it! My, like, go-to one at my job, and I don't know how they don't remember it because I say it, like, literally, like, 4 times a day, is... What do you call a dog that's really good at magic? A labracadabrador. It makes me laugh every time. I love it so much. It's so good. It's my favorite one. It's one of my favorite jokes. What are you doing? Caleb, what are you doing? What? What are you doing? Buddy. Oh, okay, I have multiple. Ugh, this child. If you want to know, he has currently wedged him. I have a portable AC unit, like one that like sits and you plug the hose into the window. And he has wedged himself behind it for fun, I suppose. But he's laying back there. It must be like comfortable or something, like a little quiet spot, even though it's like I'm sitting right next to it. You're so right. If he fits, he does indeed sit. Last night, the two of them, like slept on either side of me. So I was like in this like perfect little wedge. But if I moved at all, like I would squish one. So I had to like move, sit, lay very still. Because Fern was like literally like on my shoulder by my head. And he was like by my hip. Yeah, it was just a really good time. I love it when they're snuggly with me at night. Like, it makes me feel like extra special to them. Caleb, when he was an only child, he would sleep like on top of my legs. And that was not very comfortable, truthfully, because he would be like crushing me because he's over 15 pounds. I'm pretty like, I say he's 50 pounds, 15, but he's probably a little bit bigger than that. And it's not like fat, it's a little bit of fat. I will admit. Okay, it's a little bit of fat, but he's just a very stocky man. He's huge. So it's like being like weighed down by like rocks at night. And also he's a heater. Another loach. Right, how much is in my pockets? Okay, I can get like 3 more things. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is once I hit the 5,000 miles I need to pay off my debt and I sell everything that's in my pockets, I am gonna time skip a day just so that we have a little more fun content. Like Blathers is here and we get the pole and we can go to another island and we have the shovel and stuff. Just because I feel like it's gonna just bring a lot more like fun things to do. Wow. Oh, shit. I also really, really want higher quality tools, which I know I get in the future. And I have spot in my pocket for 2 more things. Come over here. Oh. Oh, shit. Come here. There you are. I also love time traveling. I'm not gonna do like big crazy jumps or anything like that. But like enough to just get some of the content that's like locked by days. But I do I want to experience it like the way I did the first time. So, yeah. Hello, Sprocket. I got a baseball cap. Explorer's hat. Give me it. I want to wear it right now. It's so cute! Absolutely, I'm wearing it right now. Come here. It's so cute! Bap 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 bap. I want to sail. This. Yeah. Absolutely, give me the money. Money, money, money. Oh, you know what? I probably should have made a new fishing rod while I was in there. I'll be right back. So did anyone do anything exciting since today's like technically a holiday in the US? Did anyone do anything fun? Even if it was just having a nice day off? Ooh, you guys went for a walk? Is the weather there nice right now? Okay. I will be honest with you, I took a nap before I got on as well. So, wow. So, yeah. I also took a nap. So I'm not against you taking a nap. But also books are very good. I feel like I haven't like had a good solid like time to read in a very long time. I used to be able to read at work, but they've been like weird about us doing anything that isn't work at work, despite us being super slow to the point where people think we're a front for things, which is really bad. It's really bad. It's really nice. It was... I don't know if it ended up being the temperature that my phone said it was gonna be. My phone was like, yeah, it's gonna be high of 85, but I think it only got up to 75 today, which is kind of like the perfect temperature. Don't change directions when I'm trying to catch you. I'm picking up your trash. Yay, DIY recipe. I almost said recipe. I'm very excited for when Flick comes and I can get the models of all the moths and stuff, because those are absolutely musts for my island. It's right there in front of your face. No. They're honestly the superior models. A flounder! Were you here for our... Wait. Hold on. Okay, you weren't here for my pun. Ouch, I hit my elbow. What type of dog is the best at magic? A Labracadabrador. Yeah. A Labracadabrador. Lab! A leaf umbrella! Give that shit to me! Is it gross in, like... Gross in what way? Because now I want to know. I'm giving you permission. Don't make fun of Bailey's memory! Even though I do all the time. You're not stupid! You just don't have the best memory, and that's okay! Tell me the joke. Give me the joke. Okay, what did Mom say when she found her kid watching piss kink videos? I don't have the slightest clue. Please. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. That's so bad. But I love you for it. I love you for it. It's so bad, but it's so good. Them like that. That's so funny. That's so bad. That's a horrible cast. Do better. It's gonna be another sea bat. Oh, it's a flounder. Okay. Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to drop off the other flounder I caught. Oh, I forgot to make a... That's okay. I'll make one next time. Not what I meant to do, but that's okay. So many memories. Look at this. Look at my little pile. I have a really great pile. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I have 14 different little creatures right here. I am doing not too shabby. Another one! Ah, perfect. I'm getting so many. I know I'm kind of like sporadically picking up the weeds, but I'm trying to not make the whole stream me just picking up weeds. I'm trying to like blend it with other things. I feel like it's too far on the other side of the river, but I'm gonna try anyway. No, I can get it. Come here. Yeah! Stick bug, pond skater. Okay, I have a slightly hot take about Animal Crossing. I feel like it truly is like an amazing game, and while I'm very grateful that it came out at the beginning of the pandemic, I do feel like it kind of like ruined it for a lot of people, in the sense of like people weren't supposed to play it for hours on end, and that's all people did, is they just played it for hours on end. And myself included, that's how I played it, is because I didn't really have anything else to do. Damn it. I didn't have anything else to do. And so I played so much of it that I felt like there wasn't enough to do in a day. But like for like a normal person, catch a couple fish, catch a couple bugs, go sell some stuff, work a little bit on their house, and reach the 5-star goal island, like, that's enough. But like for us, for us and me especially, it was like everything I did. And so it felt like we ran out of content really fast. But there's a ton of content. There's so much content. But it wasn't expected. It came out at the best of times and the worst of times. So many weeds. I'm checking behind all the trees and stuff because those are weeds that I'm gonna forget about. And those are the weeds, the ones that get out of hand easily. Because you don't see them. And then you show up the next day and suddenly your tree is surrounded. I feel that. There were definitely times that I played when I definitely had, because I was still in school, and there were definitely times where I played instead of doing my schoolwork. Sorry, Mom. I don't know if you're still here, but sorry. But I'm sure you're not surprised. Catch that bug. Get it. Okay, or you could just stand there. Go have another walk. Enjoy it. Thank you. I will have fun with my weeds, and I hope you have fun on your walk. And say hi to Jax for me. I miss him. Sims 4 between calls sounds like an absolute dream. I'm so close. Once I hit that mark, I'm gonna jump. Sorry, I just looked over at Caleb. Is like, I have this like, I got this like bag that they're supposed to go in, but it's like a crinkle bag. But he likes to lay on top of it, and so he is like literally like so pancaked onto it right now. He is so stinking cute. I really hope he knows how much I love him, even though I probably piss him off a lot because he, you know, has to get his nails cut and has to be like an actual member of society. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I used to have, well, I still have it, but I used to use a Squishmallow for underneath my chair for my butt, because it would hurt. I would hurt my butt a lot. It would just sitting for so long would hurt my butt. And I moved it for one reason or another. I think I was like, I'm gonna wash it, and so I moved it, and I walked out of the room. And by the time I came back in the room, like 10 minutes later, he was asleep on it. So now it has just permanently been on my floor for him. Joji, do you have any pets? What kind of pets do you have? A golden retriever is actually my dream dog. If I ever like own a home one day, I told it like it had like a proper yard and like a way to like be able to have it go out as she wants. I would have a golden retriever in a heartbeat. I've always had this dream of having a golden retriever and naming her Peach. She's wild, but you love her. I love. Can you tell Bella that I love her, and that she's a very good girl? And then the next time you give her a treat, tell her it's from me, please. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I haven't had a dog for a pet in a very long time. In fact, I hadn't really had like a pet since I was in high school. And then in 2020 I got 3 pets all in the same year. So the weeds. Sold. That should be enough. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm ready to pay. Barren wasteland. Woohoo! Oh. Amazing! And he gives me 500 just for doing that. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so before I travel, I'm gonna make a couple of things. I'm gonna make a new fishing rod. I'm also gonna... Caleb Widowgast, get away from your sister. Get away from your sister! Sorry, so I don't have any other way to describe it, except she was laying on the bed, sleeping, like laying there totally peaceful, and he walks up to her and looms over her for dominance, and I cannot believe him. He is literally a fucking little bastard. I love him so much, but sometimes he really he drives me nuts. And he only does it when I'm not paying attention to them. Alright, well. I did the goal. We're gonna jump forward a day so I can give things to Blathers and get the next pieces, which I'm very excited about. Oops. Sorry, my mom texted me. Alrighty. gonna do a quick little jump through time. Make it the 30th. Also, I'm feeling like I'm probably either gonna play this or Observation Duty on Wednesday. Whatever one I pick, if I do pick Animal Crossing, I think I am going to go back in time just so it's daytime when I play, just so I can, you know, get some of the rewards and stuff and whatever I need to get for that time. But besides that, but I'm really loving Observation. Like, I had a great time. I was so stressed, but it was so fun. I really want to play the one that everyone's playing on TikTok. The, what is it? Oh my gosh, my brain's just not working. It's the one on itch.io. No, it's similar. It's very, very similar to Observational. I don't know, but it's the same concept as Observation Duty, but it's not Observation Duty. It's something very similar to it, but it went viral because, like, they had, like, a corpse in it, like, but it's, like, blocked out. But I wanted to play that one because I've heard that one is, like, very intense because there's audio reports as well, and I know that would scare me. Airport open for business! Woo! Why didn't he announce Blathers? Was I supposed to give him 3 items? I think I was supposed to... Shit. Oops. It's fine. I'll give them to him now. From Mom! Whenever I see a plane, I think of you and wave at those airport strangers with all my might. I have no idea how many flights took off each day. My arm is exhausted. Yeah, I think I was supposed to give him 3 items. So I'm gonna do that today. Peaches! Alright, I'm gonna catch a couple more things. I'm gonna give it to them. And since I messed up... I'll fix it. It's okay, I'll fix it. Ah, shit. Yes, DIY. I can't remember what the one on itch.io is called off the top of my head. Like, everyone's been playing it. Can. Yippee. gonna give this to him. And what I'm gonna do, so I don't end up in June immediately, I'm gonna go back, log in, and then log back out and jump forward again. I know it's a lot, but it'll work. Okay. Yes, I will take more DIY recipes, absolutely. Alright, I have another one. I think it's 3. Seeds! Alright, I feel like it has, is it 3 or is it 5? What if I'm just gonna look it up because I want to make sure I get blathers to come. Let's see. It's 5 donations. Okay. Come here. Let me catch you. Perfect. Okay. I will give these to him. Okay. I have a plan. I swear. I swear. I found a creature. Yes. Go ahead. Woohoo! And one more. Perfect. Yes. 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 Fucking finally! I'm so excited! So excited! Lather's time! Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna place it. Let me see. Let me look at that map. Oh, that's the camera. Let's see. So... I think I'm going to put the museum right next to resident services. I can't tell. Let me imagine it. I feel like it needs to go back a space. Oh, no. This is the spot. Okay, we're gonna go with this for now. We can always move it at a later time. Yeah! Perfect. Okay. Alright. Snail. Thank you, Sprocket. I love you. Alright, and then I'm gonna read this DIY. What DIY is it? Bet you weren't expecting to find a DIY recipe washed up in a bottle. Keep an open mind. I always say this crafting project is something. Wooden table mirror. Alright, that's good because that'll help me change my appearance in the future. Alright. Oop, wrong thing. Oops, that's another snail. It's fine. Alright, I'm going to save and end. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to my normal face. Go back to my normal face. Do a quick little... Because I think when I go back in, it's not going to register it as time travel because I went back a day. It's not going to register it as a new day, so I'm going to have to jump back again. But this resets it, so I'm good with that. I feel like my rendition was pretty spot on. Yes, okay. I'm gonna save again, and then I'll jump back in for... It's fine. It's my fault, because I made a mistake. Alright, and I think I can just close out of it right from there. He is not here quite yet, but this time when I log in, he should be here. I made the mistake where you had to give him 5 items, and I only gave him 1 item. So I went back, gave him items, and came back. But welcome back to yourself! Blathers is here! Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. I love the rainy weather. "3 days," in quotation marks. Oops. I'm taking the snail with me to give to Blathers. Sweet boy. Yes! I am. Fossils too. That was the only part of my museum that I managed to finish. Yeah. Give me the pieces. Well, lucky for you, I definitely have 15 items. No! Snails are friends! A truly foul form of transportation. Leathers. He's so good. I also love Celeste so much. Alright. Now it's just... Okay, I can hold 3 more. Back I go. Hee. That's such a cute emote. Oh, I had to give them to him one at a time? Please tell me. Okay, good. I can just do it this way. Please tell me. I hate that. I do. This is taking forever. I'm gonna speed through some of the text. I apologize. No, eating your neighbor. Okay, I'll see you back in a bit. He's so funny. I'm sorry, I like to read the facts. That's the only reason why I'm not telling him no. Alright, I've got 2 more. That wasn't even really a fun fact. Okay, 7 donations. Alright, and I'm gonna go sell a couple of things in my pockets. Meh. Very exciting. Oh, I talked to the wrong person. Oops. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, 7 more pieces. And you know what? I think I'm gonna... Because I gave him a sea bass and a horse mackerel, so those won't count. So... I think I have to make a couple of things and go ahead and get some fossils. Get some fossils up in this bitch. Let's do it. Alright, 1 second. Alright, sorry. Actually, I am gonna hold the net because I'm gonna shake the tree first. Alright, and then I'll use the axe. Is it just 3 pieces? Welcome back! Chicken. What are you having for dinner, Analia? Bailey. Whoa, they're back. What are you having for dinner, Bailey? I'm sorry. I don't even know where that came from. Chicken Alfredo. Alright. I'm gonna craft some things. Also, I really want to make one of these, so I'm gonna make one of these. He's very cute. I'll make a slingshot once I get a little more wood. That's right, the gold was over here. Yeah, but I don't know how many bells I have in my pocket. Oh, I have plenty. Perfect. Berry in hole. Hee. I have made it to the other side. Ah, shoot. I'll bury it again, and I'll go drop some stuff. I forgot I had so many things in my pocket. I know it's gonna look kind of silly, but I'm gonna put the succulent plant right here. Perfect. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna take the little grove. Yes. Exterior decorating. And I'm gonna plant those. Alright, now it's time. Yes, please. Your kitchen floor to bite you. This. $600. Almost there. We're almost there. Yes. Hold on. Fern wants attention. Fern, come on. There you go. Alright, just don't get on my desk, please. Also, if you hear, like, the rubbing, it's my chair rubbing against my desk. Alright, I have the seahorse, and then I have 3 fossils. No stomach. Fossil. Yeah! He's so excited! Oh, Fern. Ma'am. Fern, ma'am. Please don't get on my desk. You can stay in my lap, but you cannot get on my desk right now. Hoo-hoo! Break you, chest. Okay. Yes, I'm donating it. Please. Arm lizard. That's... I have 2 more. Oh, I have to assess fossils first. Alright. Assess fossils. Yeah! So this means we're gonna have all the pieces for the museum! The grazing gladiator, the vegetarian barbarian of antiquity. That reminds me of another game I really want to play. I really want to play the co-op dinosaur game. I don't know what it's called, but you like are a dinosaur and you have to fight each other. It looks so fun. I just want to be a silly little dinosaur. Last piece. Let's go. Please. Fish and land-dwelling animals. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by my fucking cats. They're both like... I feed them at 8 o'clock. And obviously it's almost 7. And so they are starting to be like, alright, yep. Like, can I get some food in this bitch? And I'm like, you still have an hour. Yay! We officially have opened it! Well, not quite. It's not quite there, but, you know, it's coming. Alright. Now that I have the peaches, I'm also gonna grab one. Oh, I could just press plant one. Plant. Plant one. And I'll put another one. Oh, not there. Like here. Yeah. Oops, wrong one. Alrighty. So I need some more hardwood to make... Aha, I'm ready for you. Ha 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 ha! I'm a master! Ah, and it broke. I am all sorts of places with my tools. Oh, I guess I have to plant a cherry to get the achievement for the cherries. So I simply put one like right here, just so it's there. Perfect. Shit! Oh no! Have a great evening! I'll see you later! I don't have a net! Oh, fuck! Damn it! It's gonna go away as soon as I go inside! It'll be my lucky day if it's still out there when I get out. I feel like if I remember correctly, it resets everything. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if it's gone. I'm scared to look. Oh, it's gone. I'm so sad the Atlas moth is gone. But now I'm on a hunt for it. Have a great evening, Nova. I know I just said that, but I'm saying it again. I'm looking for the Atlas moth now. I don't remember where I read it. But I read it somewhere where, like, something about VTubers where, like, the coziest streamers are the ones with the most creepy concepts, and the ones with the cutest concepts are the most fucked up. Are the most fucked up. And I feel like that's very accurate. Because I, Juniper, am just a strange little fucker. But my god, I love me some Animal Crossing. Another DIY. Oh shoot, my pockets are full. Drop it. Sell. Sold. Almost 10K. I had 10K. I had 10K. But I buried it because there was a, the gold spot, so I buried it so I could get lots of money. I remember I had, in my old game, I had, like, 14 million bells because I, like, would time travel to get good prices for turnips. And, it was a blast. It was like an absolute blast. But, I never used the money holes, but now I feel like I can use them. And yes, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my house. My house. I'll do a black. One more thing. Yeah. I need a new chair, and I need a new desk chair. I have like the traditional like racer gaming chair, but I really want like a wide seat chair so I can cross my legs. Crisscross. My home will be ready tomorrow. Alright, I'm on the hunt for that Atlas moth again. I am so sad that I missed it. I have my eyes heckin' peeled. guess I'll just pick some weeds while I wait for Atlas moth to pop back up again. I really want an Atlas moth. I feel like once I get it, I might... Is that a weed? No, this is a crayon. I'm calling the police. It's so satisfying. It feels so good to be cleaning up my island. Brr. Brain burr. And the sound design is so good. God, so many beads. I just keep hoping I see an Atlas moth. Please come back to me. Please. I want to swim. I pick up. Hi, Sprocket. What's the latest? having no luck seeing one. And I'm really not sure if I want to go much later than I have, just because I have a couple more things to do before I go back to my work week. We'll see. We'll see in the next couple of minutes. I still don't have the stuff to make a slingshot, but it's fine. We're enjoying ourselves. Oops, sorry. You inhaled the chicken Alfredo. I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry myself. I think I might go for another maybe 15-ish minutes, and then I might head off. It just depends if I catch a second wind or not. It just is also going to get close to the kibbies' dinner time, and they're going to be a little bit, I love them dearly, but they might become a little bit annoying. I mean that with all of the love in the world, by the way. I love my annoying cats. Oh, excuse me. Why did I just get random hiccups? Truthfully, the goal was like 4 hours, but that was before, unprecedented circumstances. So we will see. So I feel like 3.5 hours is like a really solid time. I'm so sorry for, well, that and other feminine things and other feminine things. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, it's getting hot. Hot. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I have to take a second and drink some water. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Hey, boo. What we're gonna say. Hey, what? Hey, what? Guess what? What? I stink? Chicken butt eating corn? Okay, that is something my dad would say all the time when I was a child, but I have no idea if that is like a common phrase, the chicken butt eating corn. I don't know if it's a common phrase or not, and I sound crazy when I say it. Chicken butt eating corn. So you know how like when chickens eat, they gotta bend down to eat? Their butt sticks in the air. So chicken butt eating corn, that's what's up. Oh, well, you know what? A lot of things my dad says is very new to people, so I'm not surprised. I love him dearly. But he's a silly little guy. I wonder where I got it from. Yeah. My dad would also say that. I think that is a universal father thing. My dad definitely said it as well. I think it's just a dad thing. Picking up weeds, doing a little weeding. Oh shit, my pockets are full. Drop it. Damn. Weeds. Sorry, I'm at the point where I'm starting to get distracted by things, so I think this I'm pushing for 7:30. But I think I might be starting to hit my limit a little bit today. It's just a little bit of an extra sleepy day. Let's go to me. I just want an Atlas moth. Bugs. New bugs. Yay! Also just happy to have a new one in general. God, there's so many weeds. Yeah, give me an Atlas moth, or I'll never play again. Can you tell if I'm joking or not? I mean, I did abandon the game for like 14 months. So, I mean, just give me one. Give me a moth. Moth, 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 moth. Moth time, moth time, moth time. I'm still so mad that I didn't have a fucking... I didn't have a net when I saw it for the first time. That was very homophobic of this game. I'm like afraid to look at the higher trees in fear that there's one there because I can't get to it right now. I don't have a ladder yet. Yeah, 2 days before Pride Month? No moth. No moth yet. I'm so sad. But lots of weeds, which is I almost ran past it. Yeah! 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 I got it! I got it! Ah! My headphones fell off. I got it! God, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Atlas, which I have on my shoulder right now. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I'm gonna place it right over here. So I can give it to him in the morning. Oh. I'm also gonna place this on top of it. But like, look at it. Look how pretty it is. Okay, where's the camera? Oh, look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. I'm so happy right now. If I had run past it and scared it away, I would have rage quit the game. I would have rage quit. I would have been so sad. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I finally got it. Let me see. I think... Hermit crab! Oops. Doo-doo! Yes, there is. Ah, I keep pressing the wrong button. Ugh, man. Just doing one last circle looking. I'm just gonna try and get all of the weeds off of this section of the island. Which I think I got them all. I did! Well... honestly, I'm kind of tired, and I'm hungry. So... I feel like the Atlas Moth was a really, really great way to finish off Animal Crossing. Wait, go back? I don't have a slingshot yet. I don't have a slingshot yet. Yeah. I haven't gotten any hardwood yet. And I already did all my trees. So. Well, I didn't do all of them, but I'm a little tired. So. But with that, I think this is a wonderful time to end. I'm gonna save. Alright, and I am going to transfer us back here. Play some nice music. Oh, that's not nice music, that's an ad. Hold on. Yes, I just use, I'm just using YouTube because I couldn't think of anything else better to do. So, I'll play music once the ad is over. Alright, there we go. There's the music. Perfect! Ah, man. What a good way to end the stream. I am worn out now. Nice chill vibes. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. This was really... Oh, shouldn't move stuff until I'm done. But this was really, really fun. I'm very sleepy now. I think I'm gonna raid someone. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna raid Nova. And then we'll go, yeah. So, we're just gonna raid Nova. So, everyone queue up! Everyone queue up! Perfect. We're dropping it. Hey, it's Nova bound. Why don't we make the raid message, a cryptid has been spotted. Here, I'll type it. There. We will send that to Nova, and we will wish him luck on... Yeah. So, I am going to head off for the night, and I will see you there. Goodbye! Goodbye!